Yo, vlog, long time, long time. But yeah, here again, just to give a little update on how things are going in just life in general. So, starting with university stuff, of course, in the last few weeks of my role as student union president, and with that comes a few updates. Starting off with that there's new elected officers now. So you got a new president and 3 new vice presidents. So the new president is actually the current VP activities, vice president of activities. So that's good, and she's good for the role. So amazing. And then the 3 others, they're new to sabbatical life, but they've had experience in student experience overall. So that's all good. But yeah, just a little life update. I made like a list because a lot to catch up on. Yeah, so starting with the journey in general. When I first started university as a student, I actually left and came back, you know? So it's like, with that being said, when I did come back, there was a particular teacher who was there, who kind of had a conversation with me just about returning to university and that kind of thing. So throughout the 3 years, like, she mentioned to me, oh yeah, when you graduate, like, let me know, kind of thing, or like, oh yeah, I look forward to seeing you graduate and that kind of thing. And actually graduated with a first class, and I done my graduation speech. So I exceeded that for sure. So how you doing, man? There's always this, like, back in the mind thought, like, I need to get this teacher some flowers or chocolates or something. So sometimes, like a few times beforehand, and it's like I was like, oh yeah, next week. And I finally got the flowers, got the card, and she appreciated it so much. Like, she appreciated it so much. She even says how, even to this day, she mentioned that same story around the conversation we had in relation to where I'm at now, in regards to like being student union president, that kind of thing. And yeah, so that was all good energy with that. So that's bullet point 1. Tip. So, how do I feel about almost finishing my role as student union president? So I feel, let me sit down for this. Let me get a seat. Let me go in the lecture room. I'm gonna go in the lecture room. Why not? Done the shout-outs to become president in the lecture room, so why not go in the lecture room to talk about how I feel about finishing the role. Alright, let me get the lights first. Where's the lights? Yeah? Okay. There we go. Alright, did I press them all at the same time? No? Alright, I think there must be another light source here. Alright, this room's a bit dark. Why is the room so dark? What? Can it work? Yeah, it can work. Let me come to the front where I've done the lecture shout before, for elections and for other stuff. Actually, let me come here. This was supposed to be so smooth. All right. Cool. So how do I feel? I feel calm, I feel good. Like, the main thing is that I done this 2 years successfully. Like, I done the full 2 years. There's only one president who's done it twice at EDSBU that I know of. And yeah. So I'm the second person to do it in its entirety. Like, because being a president, that's like or being a sabbatical officer, you can do it for 1 year minimum and 2 years maximum. And usually people do it for 1 year. I've done it for 2 years. So I'm very happy with that. Made lots of impact in terms of, like, all over, just all around impact with the staff members, with the students especially. And yeah, it's like building that influence and credibility for the union has been a big thing for me, and I feel like I fulfilled that successfully. and I feel like I've left it in good hands, and I've set a new benchmark in terms of like what the union's about in terms of representation from a sabbatical officer perspective. So very happy with that. Of course, me personally, it's like I need to get more comfortable with compliments and that kind of thing, because I shy away from like, oh yeah, you're doing a great job, but going into the world now, it's like I need to be able to stand on my abilities and my achievements and showcase them in a normal, not braggadocious, but normal way to build my momentum and let people know what I'm about, because no one will know what you're about if you don't tell them what you're about. So this has been a bubble, and I've been able to grow in this bubble, like be me and grow in this bubble. But now coming out the bubble, I know that there's a world out there where you need to kind of like put yourself out there and properly like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I can do this, I can do that, be confident in your abilities. So just try to take away some of that that timidness to an extent, that humbleness around certain stuff, and kind of just be a bit more like I'm Devontae James, but in my own way, because I know that there's benefits in being who I am in terms of like humble and like quite shy from feedback kind of thing. There's superpowers in that as well. So just growing authentically through that's important. But I segued kind of, how do I feel? I feel amazing in terms of finishing the role successfully, as mentioned. I feel like I achieved all I set out to achieve in 99.8% of ways, or 98% of ways, I've achieved what I was supposed to achieve. And yeah, of course, when you do it for a second year, you always have in the back of your mind that this is the last year you can do it for. So I'm not surprised. I'm not like, oh my days. Like, I'm quite good. Like, I came into this role wanting to learn business management experience, because I studied business management from university, and this role has allowed me to gain management experience. So I feel like I've checked this point, like it's never a thing of like, oh my days, like I knew how finite the journey was as student union president at LSPU, and I fulfilled this, and I've took out every single part of, I've just, like, when you say they, I forgot what it is, I kind of like drenched, I took all the water out of the sponge, with this role, which I'm happy about. So yeah, I feel good, feel fulfilled and that kind of thing. And but one thing I do feel though is just that it feels just normal. Like, what I realize is that every time I achieve something, there's like a high for a bit, and then it just on to the next thing kind of thing. So yeah, so I've had my last meeting as chair of the Southend Students' Union.
But it's been great to be on this board for 2 years. I've enjoyed chairing, I've learned a lot. And yeah, thank you for the support and the whole wisdom you provided me throughout this time. And onwards and upwards for the board and both me, as well as Fatima.
Yeah, I would say it's been a great journey here.
But yeah, thank you everyone. And we got one more meeting as well in like July or June.
Yeah.
So that's all good. But just based on trustee board meeting. Thank you.
A good opportunity then to listen.
That's been a great role. Of course, chairing the union means that you're kind of the lead person for the union. So I've grown in that role, and I've developed, because of course, like, I don't know everything. Like, I was the youngest in the office when I started this role, and of course, being in that position of like, cool, this is you got the highest office in the union. It's like there's that imposter syndrome around. Got this position, but I'm relying on these people for advice and experiences kind of thing. And I feel like over time I've grown with that, and I've learned through that, and I've developed through that. So that's been good. And happy to have chaired the meeting successfully throughout the 2 years I've been here. And that's a big achievement. And I'll probably do another video just reflecting on certain aspects of the role. Because there's a lot to unravel in terms of like what it means. So yesterday I had my last official meeting where I present a paper.
It's my last meeting.
Because usually I go to meetings and I present papers. That was an academic board meeting, and that was the last meeting for that. All the meetings I've been in where it's been my last meeting, I've got a good send off by the chairs of the meetings. Like, they mention around my contributions, the value I've given and that kind of thing. So that's been good, and being able to own that's important, for sure. So recently, literally this week, I came back from annual leave. I had 2 weeks of leave, where in the second week I went to Malta with my friends. Went hiking, jet skiing, sightseeing, chilled, card games, clubs, that kind of thing. Like, it was an amazing week, and yeah, just kind of reiterated. Those were my friends from secondary school, and just that young, youthful vibe. It's like I was missing that, because of course with this role, I'm here 9 to 5. I don't usually take annual leave. I've never had a sick day. It's like you're just kind of constantly in like a formal setting of like, cool, you're doing this, you're representing people, and you kind of lose that essence of like just being young. Like, I'm 22, and yeah, it's like being on that holiday just allowed me to free up myself. It's like I had ear piercings before, but I never wore them. I started to wear them again just based on that holiday and the vibe of that, and just wanted to just be free a bit, just being a bit more chill and a bit more just like youthful, and just like not being so serious about every single thing, just being knowing knowledge but also living experience. You know, that's been a thing for me, and I'll continue to do that. That's important. So had an amazing holiday. Went hiking in slippers. Don't go hiking in slippers, wear shoes, because there was moments of that hike where, as we got higher and higher, when I thought to myself, why did I do this? Slipping a bit. You don't want to be slipping on this big cliff. You don't want to be doing that. So wear proper equipment if you're hiking, for sure. Lucky thing, towards the top of the hike, there was like an open road, where I was able to catch an Uber. So I said, we ain't going down that's too steep. I got a bag on my back. We're not doing that. But yeah, holiday was amazing. I came back I came back from annual leave. I think to myself, oh yeah, like it feels like I haven't been here in like a year. So I had to get used to just the routine of it all again. And yeah, it's quite chill, as mentioned. I've got a few weeks left of the road, just meetings there and there, and that's the thing. But yeah, that's that. But other than that, that's the life update for this vlog. And yeah, literally been here, done that, made you more of that. So it's been a good journey. Journey ain't finished yet. Still got another video to do once I've officially finished and so forth and that kind of thing. But for now, that's the life update. And yeah, have a good day.